Alicia, could you share screen, please?
Yes, 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 I sure will. One moment. Admit. Okay, where's the chat? Here we go. Chat. Copy. Paste. There's the link. Sam. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the tea room. All right, Miss Mar.
Hello, Sam. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, Sam, you're in.
Ecuador.
Hello.
All right.
I see Cynthia's got her hand up.
Oh,
She's been waiting, I think, almost an hour trying to get that question answered.
Yes. Can I ask, Sam, are you ready for it?
I'm ready for anything.
I think, I don't know how you do this all day. I would be, completely and utterly exhausted. I don't know how you do it. Okay, I hope it makes sense. What I wanted to ask, Sam, your vision, I'm an optimistic person. I don't want to dwell on things I cannot change. Obviously, I came all the way from beta. I
hold
fought
on.
my way back in 2.0, and obviously we're there now. No fault of yours, no fault of ours. That's just where we are, and it's better to just look to the future. So I just wanted to know what your vision is for Vidilook End. Do you believe that we would be able to recoup some of what we've lost in the previous versions, or is that not what your intention is for Vidilook End?
Let me just turn on my camera. How do I turn on my camera? Okay, great. So firstly, Vidilook End needs to be the end of all this bullshit. Okay? So when these companies collapse, they run out of liquidity. Okay?
Yes.
Or they claim to run out of liquidity. Or who does this hurt? The leaders and the community. Okay? So the objective now is to make it so that people understand how much is in proof of reserves in case the company needs to collapse. Okay? Because a company has to end in order to begin again. Okay? And anything on the stock exchange collapses once a year into an annual report. Okay? Into an annual report. So the time of collapse is arbitrary. You can, for example, say we are all Satoshi, the Genesis block runs for 500 days. Okay? You can say that. And that is because it runs until the last dollar that you guys own is paid out. You can also say that Vidilook end will Okay, great. I'm back. So it has to have proof of reserves. Okay. And it has to have KYC. Both things need to be there on day one. Okay. But also because of what, for a lack of a better word, I would like to call what has happened, right? Is I would like to make sure that we build something that has a mechanism to ensure that VDL has liquidity. How much liquidity? It depends on the mechanism. But let's just say we launch this on timeline-wise, 1 September. Okay. Now, where was I? So the reason why I'm doing this on the fly is because I just want everybody to understand, I can only focus on Vidilook one more day. I'm already very behind on a lot of things that we are all Satoshi, and I'm also very, very, very behind on VAV. Okay, so we launch on 1 September. Okay, the team will be reaching out to you guys to get. Can you look up? Yeah. The team will be reaching out to all the leaders and asking you guys to do KYC on StableDAO. Get your entire team moved across to StableDAO. If they already have another StableDAO account and they're using it for We Are All Satoshi, they can always create a new StableDAO account under you and just have one for We Are All Satoshi and one for Vidilook. Okay? So tomorrow's UX Zoom is important. Bring your people to the UX Zoom. It's 25th of August. And again, I know I'm disappointing a lot of people because they're like thinking about other stuff except Vidilook right now. But just and just listen to the content, okay? But tomorrow's UX Zoom is important because it's the 25th of August. Your job is to get people, your teams to attend, right? Your teams to attend. And the instruction is very simple. That they need to be ready for the launch of Vidilook End. They need to be ready for the launch of Vidilook End. Because the Vidilook END will have no star packages. It is not here to ask for money. Zero. Okay? So it's effectively creating consensus, and everybody's going to get some free money. So on the 25th, UX Zoom, to sign up and get your teams ready for Vidilook End, which is launching on 1st of September. Now, no star packages means everybody is only making money through the freebie tasks, We will protect the VDL price at what it is right now. We need to hit a pause button on all the previous liability of all the previous company. We need to hit a pause button on all the previous liability. We need to start fresh. If we don't start fresh, it would mean that it is basically a scenario where, excuse me, we are taking money, robbing Peter to pay Paul, that's taking money from later people to pay earlier people. That is not nice. We will protect the price of VDL where it is right now, and we will launch it on 1st of September. So, Vidilook END launch. Okay, 1st of September. No money will come into the system until we are all comfortable. What we will do is, excuse me, live voting on Zoom. What I mean by live voting on Zoom is we will have some decisions, okay, already available to be made on the week before. And then the next week, in the next UX Zoom, everybody either give, for example, thumbs up or love hearts, based on decisions. So if we get more thumbs up, then the thumbs up decision wins. If we get more love hearts, the love heart decision wins. Okay? That's just how we'll run things. Okay? Vidilook END will begin, middle, and end based on the decisions that the community does on live Zoom. Most importantly, the first decision, and this is important for you guys as leaders to understand, it needs to happen, and the decision can be a yes or a no, okay? The first decision gate is 8th of September. Let's remember that 8th of September is a following Zoom where we ask the community, do we want to open up 1-star packages? On the 8th of December, 8th of September, after running freebie for 1 whole week and having people get free VDL for 1 whole week, we ask, do we want to open up 1-star? And this is a yes or no decision. This is a yes or no decision. Now, there will also be another decision that needs to be made. The 15th of September, another yes or no decision is, do we want to use half of the treasury, half of the money collected from all 1-star sales to cover all withdrawals? Yes or no? Yes or no? Because what we've done now is everybody who's come in on September 1st and did their freebie tasks and received their VDL you know what they're doing? They're getting their withdrawals. So the money that they accumulate for free on Vidilook are able to be subsequently withdrawn. And that is very important. So Vidilook End will launch on the 1st of September. And for the people who want to start moving this business forward, you vote yes on 1 star. Okay? You vote yes on allowing half the treasury to go out towards withdrawals. Okay? This is all small money moving around the system, but it is important. It is to demonstrate the power of consensus and the power of you guys making the decision. I'm just here to make my withdrawal. I'm just here to make my withdrawal fees, my transaction fees. And now you can see where this roadmap is going. You can see how and where this roadmap is going. Okay, the community makes some decisions, and then the community pays for those decisions. Now, if the VDL treasury is no longer as much to cover withdrawals, what happens? The value of VDL must go down, because the aim of a game moving forward is Vidilook End must never, ever, ever end. Excuse me. The structure of Vidilook End as a package, and James, cute kid by the way, is the old beta model. The old beta model. It is only unsustainable when you have VDL going up every single day forever. Okay? But if we're able to pace ourselves to do everything we can, then the old beta model can work.
Sorry to interrupt you there. What is the reason? I'm trying to learn from you. What is the reason why we have to the VDL have to be allowed to increase or decrease? Why can VDL not be staked on $1? Say, for instance, I know you hate the dollar, but it's just an example. Why can it not be staked for a 1-for-1 on a dollar price and just remain there? Because you're already making your 3 times ROI. I never understood that right from the beginning. Why you're already getting 3 times your value or 2 times your value or whatever package you're buying. Why do you need VDL to increase? That for me is being greedy, or am I just being simplistic and stupid?
You're asking a very good question. And the VDL price is dependent on liquidity. So obviously, by having VDL go up every single day, drains liquidity.
For sure.
Sure. So why did VDL go up every single day? Well, ask the company. I'm not the company. You know, they tell me to make it go up every day. I'll just make it go up every day.
No,
My job is to
completely
just do my
understood
job.
that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understood that from a tech point of view. I did understand that it wasn't in your hands. I just never understood the thought process about escalating that unreasonably. It was never going to keep up.
You're absolutely right. And that's why we should have the deposits come into a wallet where everybody can see and everybody can just make decisions. You know, do we collapse the value of VDL this week? You know, do we drop it by 50% to conserve treasury?
Which would be the wise decision.
Do we exactly? Do we offer half price packages every week? We just let everybody make decisions, right? So that the promotions, the sales, the commission structure, everything, is decided by you guys. Is decided by you guys.
I love your idea. I would love to be part of what it is that you are foreseeing for us. I can see the growth, the possibility of growth. But people inherently pull in different directions, and I'm just hoping that does not, at the end of the day, you know how it is. It's almost a catch-22. I can see what you're trying to do, but they daily beating you with a stick for trying to help them. It's that push and pull every day. And I hope that we do not have this in this vision of yours, because what you're envisioning is definitely workable and it will grow. But you need the community, and I just hope the community will, for once, pull together and be reasonable and understanding. Yes, we are all disappointed. We all lost money. But there's nothing to do about it. So what can we do? What we can do is pull together and grow something. And you know what? Even if it takes us 300 or 600 days to recover what we've lost, we are going to recover it. But by pulling in different directions, we're never going to get there, and we're all going to lose. So, yeah, I'm just hoping, I'm using this platform to try and talk to the community as well. Let's just stop the bickering and let's just all pull behind you, because this is the thing, we're all out in this crypto space, and there is so much scams going on. And now there is somebody that we can trust in. I want this platform to prevail because I trust in what you're doing. And I've found somebody now. I don't want to go out and go and try and find another person that it's going to take me 6 or 8 months to learn that person's personality and understand that he is an above board person. I've done that now. I want to stay here and I want to make this work. So I'm just hoping the community sees the value in what you're trying to do and will be patient and get behind the project, because it's in all of our best interest to do so.
So thank you. Let me just clarify that I am not here to, let's say, take what's more than what should be mine. Okay, I do have staff, I do have servers, so we've already done this whole activity where, we had 100 people in the room, and all of them agree that I should still keep making my 2% fees, right? Because without it, then what am I doing? Right? Why would people continue to work for me? Because they need to feed their families. All right.
Exactly.
So my objective now is to focus on continuing to make my fees. A lot of people might go, well, Sam, if there's a community that is hurting, you should pay some of that money that you made, okay, which is over 3 million, close to $4 million, all right, in fees that I've made. Okay, and the answer to that is no. I'm not going to pay back the money, because that is made from fees, and I need fees to continue operating my company. Okay, so if I'm only getting 2% of deposits, that is inconsequential to what the leaders got, the company got, and of course the community has got, right? Because the pot is only that big. So my objective is to say, okay, let's cut things down so that it is leaner, right? How do we make this leaner? It is by removing the company, okay? Because before it was, the tech provider, me, we're always making money, okay? Because we have people we need to look after, our employees, right? And the company, okay, the tech provider and the company, always at profit, all right? Always at profit. Let's just change this to owner, okay? Because I would like to reserve the letter C for community, okay? So then we have leaders and community that may make money or may lose money. Okay, some leaders, they also lose money. You know why? They buy their community packages. They help engage their community, bring them on board, and then the platform fails them, and then they're at a loss. So leaders can lose money too. Okay, but the community is most at risk. The community is most at risk. So when the community loses, the leaders have to bring them back together again. The owners have to work with leaders to bring the community back together again. Me as a tech provider, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. There is a reason why hundreds of these opportunities run on our technologies, you know, wallets, exchanges, these kind of MLM systems run on our technology, and I don't actually have to do anything because we are in the background making our fees. That's it. Okay? That is how I employ thousands of people. That is how I grow my company sustainably. But unfortunately, what I do witness is a lot of waste. A lot of waste. You know why? Because it involves the owners and the leaders fighting each other. Okay? Fighting each other. Okay? The owners and the leaders are direct opposites. If the leaders make a lot of money, the owners make a little bit. But the owners never lose money. Let's be clear. The owners of companies never lose money. My job now is to remove the owner out of the equation. My job now is remove the owner out of the equation, and so that there is less waste. Of course, a technology company always has to make money. Always has to make money. But it is up to the leaders to look at the liquidity. It is up to the leaders to ask the community to vote on certain things. Okay? And based on the votes, I'll just simply turn on and off certain variables in the system as you guys request. Just don't make me turn things on and off too often, right? That whole thing about 30% one day and 10% the other day, 30% one day. That was really annoying.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Because, you know, leaders are like, oh, I'm getting a lot of commissions today, and next day I'm not getting anything, right? It's just, my objective is we get rid of the owner, okay? I'll still register a company, okay? No problems. You can't get rid of the tech guy, but the leaders and the community work together to maximize the gain out of the system. Let's not forget, we're all in this together, but we also have to all be in this together for ourselves. We have to all be in this together for ourselves. The objective is to get people outside of the stable DAO ecosystem to come in. Because if we're family, our objective is to make money from people outside of our family. That's the whole objective. That's from day one of history till now, this is where it is. Okay.
Okay, you want to go to the next question? Just have one more.
Thanks, Sam.
Sure.
Samuel has had his hand up.
Hello, Sam. How are you?
Hi, Samuel. How are you?
Good, good. I know that many people have asked this question many times, but and it's about the VAV. Now the focus is Vidilook, yes, but a lot of people, have put money in VAV, trusting what you said about one day in, one day out, and we were all looking forward to that, and many people actually, risked some money for it, and put a lot of money in it, thinking about, yes, this is the moment where Sam is going to show all the trust we have, all we believe in, and to make things, as you mentioned, make it the rocket and the one company that was going to bring this 1 billion of people and community and make this, the best company of all, and of course, make all the projects successful. Now, and I know that you are running that one, and therefore being able to just, open withdrawals, and so that everyone in the community kind of like feels at ease at this moment after this situation with Vidilook, which we know you are handling the best way. We believe in what you're doing. We're all looking forward to what's happening next. Yet waiting for this 1, 2, 3 days, people get impatient and think about the delay, where they could be using this money, maybe thinking about World Satoshi, or thinking about, the food that they have to buy every day. But still, yet the money is, being processed, and, nothing is there being done, just waiting for you to say, okay, now it's Vidilook, now it's VAV. And this is something that, time is money, as you have always said. So what is the reason of this real delay in the withdrawals that at the beginning were just one in, one out?
Because I just want to focus on Vidilook right now. And of course, anyone who is impatient can message me on WhatsApp. They can message me. They can message me because, of course, I understand a lot of people have put in risk money out of trust for me. Those who continue to trust me will figure it out. But those who, of course, feel like I've scammed them through VAV, that's fine as well. I am here. I am listening. I am not releasing withdrawals until it is time to focus on VAV. Okay? Because if I do, then everybody will just pay attention to too many things. Okay, I can only pay attention to one thing. And now I need everybody to pay attention to Vidilook right now. All right? Because Vidilook needs to be up and running very quickly, and I cannot have everybody distracted on Vidilook, We Are All Satoshi, VAV, Step Chain, Stable Opinion, etc. So there is no liquidity issue. I understand there are people who put in an amount of money that they are now uncomfortable about. Okay? But again, what do you do? Okay, so here's an analogy. And that's why I use a rocket ship analogy. I've been to, the Florida NASA base to watch them launch SpaceX rockets. It's a sight to behold. Every single time they plan a launch, tens of millions of dollars is spent. But sometimes, only 10 minutes away from launch, they just have to scrub the whole thing. They just have to say, okay, we're not launching today. Let's try again tomorrow. Let's try again tomorrow. What happens when we try again tomorrow? Well, you know what? We don't disassemble the rocket. We don't empty out the fuel. Okay? Everything stays on the launch pad, ready for tomorrow. If I was to empty the fuel and get everything tucked away into its shed and try again next year, then it would be a shame. I am wanting all of us to focus on the mission at hand, which is we need to make sure everything in Stable DAO is growing. I need to make sure everything in Stable DAO is growing. So I can't just have us focus on we are all Satoshi. Oh, look, you know what was the biggest mistake? And I will admit to this mistake. The biggest mistake was to let leaders, which are experts, and the company at Vidilook relaunch Vidilook whilst I was focusing on my we are all Satoshi baby. You know what happened? I had to launch We Are All Satoshi when Vidilook was blowing up again and again and again. Those guys, look, let's all be honest. The experts and the owners of the original Vidilook that blew up in beta threw me under a bus by wanting me to pay $172 billion in 6 months. And that was a model. That was a mathematical model. And then I had to stop that. I had to say, look, I already paid $951,000, and $951,000 US dollars went to who? 98.5% of the money went to people who already received their 1x. So my question is, there was, again, all this antagonism. Oh, Sam, you said you're going to buy Vidilook. Yes, I was. Did they sell it to me? No. They didn't. They didn't want to. They didn't want to because they believe they can launch things again. Of course, I threw away money. I'm like, look, I made some fees. Let me throw some money back to the market. Let's get everybody $50 packages. Let's get everybody onto, getting some money out of beta. But the problem was I was thrown under a bus when I decided to stop this whole beta payout, which already cost me $951,000 US dollars, and it went to the wrong people. Okay? Now that slowed We Are All Satoshi right down. That slowed We Are All Satoshi right down. Because people are like, oh, Sam's scamming again. Sam stopped the beta payout. Sam owned the company. No, I didn't. There's so much confusion. So much confusion. I understand people are suffering. But people need to now not focus on We Are All Satoshi and BAV and Stable Opinion and all these other wonderful things, right? People need to focus on the train wreck. Okay, the train wreck is where everybody's hurting. So I know I'm talking too much now, but the focus right now is to launch Vidilook by announcing tomorrow, UX Zoom, that we are going to launch on the StableDAO database. So people need to get their people into StableDAO. Okay. If you haven't done that, that's fine as well. All right. Start this process. If you have done that, then collect up all the people who have shit leaders. Collect up all the people who belong to shit leaders. You know why? Because those guys are lost right now. Then I ask the community, thumbs up or love hearts, or clap hands or party poppers, right? Should we launch One Star? Yes or no? If no, then we just keep bringing people in, keep getting them on freebie tasks, you know, getting paid for that one video a day, right? But the objective is to launch One Star only. The objective is to then get them in on an opportunity that will run all the way for the next 24 months. No problems. Because Treasury is there. Treasury is collected and Treasury is there. So let's focus on Vidilook. Then one whole week on We Are All Satoshi. And then VAV is going to be crazy. Anyone who needs help can WhatsApp me. And you know what? Money is just money. The knowledge that is needed to handle money is needed right now. You guys just work super hard and focus on Vidilook. Super hard and work on and focus on getting everybody back together and focus on Vidilook. Money will come. Money will come. And of course, for people who have bigger ticket sizes, because hey, look, 8th of September, we're only launching One Star. For the bigger ticket sizes, you got people wanting to put some money somewhere, then buy some Bitcoin. We are all Satoshi, okay? But the objective is we need to launch Vidilook with proof of reserves and KYC done. And that is only possible through StableDAO. Can I have the next question?
Yeah. Dennis. Hold on, Dennis. Where are you? I just saw you. You can unmute, Dennis.
Greetings, Sam. I appreciate that you're handling this business-like and very maturely. I appreciate that. One of the things that instead of kicking this thing down the road, right? We need to get past leaders involved. We have to do this effective and efficiently, and we have to motivate people. You yourself said that you're in a position of tech right now, so you're not in the position of the owner and you're willing to take your fee. So one of the things that we can do is to get the past on board, really, is to break off some of the fees that the owner would get to the past leaders in beta and to the downlines. So they're getting what they're getting by watching the ads, but also they're getting the owner's fee because you're still getting your 2% fee. So we're getting what the owner would get a little bit and the fee that we get for watching the ads. That will motivate people. If we don't motivate our leaders to go in here and push this thing vigorously, it's going to be in the same position because there's other competition with different network marketing companies, and Vidilook right now is not a good marketing position. So we have to motivate people. So the fees that the owners would get We need to break that up from beta, okay, and send it down the line. Go ahead.
So, I don't need to motivate the leaders. Getting beta payouts going to leaders at the tune of over 6 months of 171 billion was not motivating enough. Because as soon as I cut that off, oh, there was mutiny all over again. Oh, it's all Sam's fault all over again. You know, I respect the leaders. I thank the leaders. But again, the leaders were brought in by the owners. The deals that was done between the leaders and the owners, okay, was what I implemented in May when, oh, beta's getting paid out again and we're all moving over to live, all that kind of stuff, right? Remember that. Remember, that's what happened in May, okay? And my reputation, unfortunately, got thrown under a bus again, right? Because the leaders don't want to take responsibility for their terrible maths. The owners don't want to take responsibility for their terrible maths. But maths is maths. Maths doesn't lie. Numbers don't lie. Okay? 98.5% of the money went to people who have already made 1x. That's not a recovery. That's robbery. That's robbing me. Okay? Yeah, I made my 2% fees, fair and square. Yeah, I can give some of that back. But you know what? I've already been robbed once, okay, by the owner and the leaders. I don't want to get robbed again. So, the focus right now is on the community. The focus right now is not motivating leaders to collect money from their community and put it into something, okay? The focus right now is to get people to do freebie tasks, get free VDL, get back into the habit of logging in once and watching an ad and get some VDL and not worrying about putting in money again, okay? If the leaders are like, oh, but, you know, Sam, if you only give me this and I'll get you all this money, well, you know what? There is plenty of competition out there. You're absolutely right, Dennis. There is plenty of competition out there. And you know what? I want the leaders who need to take money from the market to just move their community somewhere else, away from Stable DAO, because I don't really give a shit. I need to get to 1 billion people in 3 years. I have 2.5 years left. I don't need to get there tomorrow. Leaders who understand that I'm here to create longevity don't need to be motivated. Because good leaders are motivated by what? Solid tech and someone who's willing to listen to the community and be transparent. That's it. So, Dennis, thank you so much for speaking of the hearts and minds of what leaders want. But you know what? If you have a motivated community with a lot of money, get them to buy some Bitcoin on We Are All Satoshi. That's running perfectly. And that'll continue running perfectly all the way to day number 500. Thank you.
So one more question in the chat, Sam.
Yep.
Please, okay. Ola Jamoki says, please, may I know if all our assets will be migrated to Stable DAO, or does it work after signing up on Stable DAO?
So again, this is me flipping and flopping as I work on the tech in my mind, right? Because the tech has to work in my mind. So I need to relaunch this quickly, okay? And the way I relaunch quickly is to not set up a third instance of Vidilook. Okay, so we've got beta, live, and end, right? That's not only costing me money, but it's also not very efficient, right? So what needs to happen is beta and live are before my time. Okay, those who deposited since last Friday can make a withdrawal, and I will honor that because I've taken ownership since Friday. Okay, but beta and live are before my time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to merge the two. So the assets on beta and live are just going to sit in one thing because the whole tree thing, merging it into stable DAO, it's too hard, right? So we need a solid break. Okay, since no one else from the owner's box has a better way of managing everything. Okay, we need a solid break. Okay, where we had Garrett, we had Conrad, and we had Vivek, right? But this is before my time, right? After I came on board, it's Vivek and Sam. Okay, Vivek and Sam. So everything in beta and everything in live will sit on one platform. Okay. And what I will do is launch Vidilook End as a new platform. Okay. Why not just call it Vend? We'll get a sexy logo. We'll call it Vend. Why not? So Vend will be an ad watching platform. It'll have zero of your assets because all of your assets are in beta and live. What we can do is set up a similar withdrawal rescue program. We could say 10% of deposits from Vend goes to handling withdrawals here. Okay. Just like 2% of WAS deposits is going towards beta. So we can set something like that up, right? But it really needs a little bit of a break, or else it's just gonna or else it's just gonna be like the whole scenario where I paid $951,000 out of my own pocket, and everybody hated me. The leaders hated me. The community hated me, and I'm like, this isn't how charity should work. So, let's call it a cool 10% of deposits. But there are no deposits. You see, deposits only happen when we all vote yes to introducing $50 packs again. Okay? When we all vote yes. So, that's a great idea. On 8th of September, we do 2 votes. Okay? One is, do we introduce $50 packs? And if yes, should we put 10% of the money towards buybacks? Sorry, not buybacks. Let's call it bailouts, right? Bailouts. Okay, 10% or 20%. Let's put it to a vote. You guys decide. You guys decide where the money goes. But the proof of reserves is basically the deposits. All the money that is deposited is all the money. It's not just going to magically increase by 1% because I have a magical trading formula, And if people want to take their community into a platform that has a magical 1% or 10% a daily trading formula, then go for it. It doesn't matter because I'm here to build a freer community. when the thing is, everybody asks me, can't you do everything at the same time? I'm like, yes, I can, but they'll all suck. Okay. I'm already working at lightning speed by saying I'm dealing with one thing every week. Okay, one thing every week. So, I see in the chat, are beta and live assets gone? No, we'll work out a bailout kind of thing. Okay, it requires some voting by the community. Okay, what is legally obligated by me has already been fulfilled. That is why I'm still here. That is why I could still help out the community and have us all call the shots together. Okay? If I am a scammer and my obligations legally have not been filled, then I would not be here. I would not be running a company with thousands of employees in over a dozen countries. Okay? So, I'm legally obligated to now, after finishing all my requirements, okay, I'm legally obligated to now make my, where is it? Tech fees. Make my tech fees 2%. Okay? When we all launch this thing, that's what we all as a community agree on. That's my money. Okay? I need to pay salaries with that. I'm legally obligated to do that. The leaders and community can work together to make decisions, to vote on things. Okay? Once a week, vote on things. We'll do the whole love hearts and all the thumbs up and all the clap hands and see who has it. Okay? See who has it. And of course, a part of the voting will be the process of making Vidilook then successful, right? In order to pay out beta and live. Okay? Because this time we cannot have a scenario where everything happens behind closed doors. Everything cannot be done behind closed doors. Last time that happened was from beta to live. The owners and the leaders got together on a daily basis to make all the decisions to screw me into a $170 billion bailout over 6 months. You could do the maths. You could do the maths. And to screw the community in, obviously, me pulling out on that bailout and upsetting the community. Okay, the money has to come from somewhere. And it cannot come from me again. So, I have, so no voting in a webinar. No. There is voting in webinar. You know those emojis? You know those emojis? We'll do the emojis. You know, if you want to vote twice, thrice, 4 times, you just keep pressing that love heart button, love heart button, love heart button. Keep pressing. And then, you know, we'll just see who wins out. The thumbs up or the clap hands or party poppers or the love hearts. We'll see who wins out, right? And then those are the tech decisions that the community leads me down and I'll take. And we'll review in a week's time what the sales are like, what the treasury is like, what everything is like, okay? But every single week, new decisions have to be made. And every single week, the leaders help you guys make that decision, okay? But it all has to be done super transparently, not behind closed doors again, okay? Because I don't want to get screwed again, okay? I don't want to be the one who puts money in and then ends up, the owner says, oh, Sam, we agreed to a $170 billion bailout. The leaders say, yeah, we agreed to that. Where's my money? And the community says, hey, But what about where's my money? Remember, the community just wanted 1x. In beta, they just wanted 1x. And what happened was only 1.5% of the money that I dispersed in beta went to people who did not receive that 1x. 98.5% went to people who received that 1x. Okay, it's a microcosm of the real world. I shit you not. This is how we in the real world, as you know, obviously the people who are influential and powerful just keep screwing everyone. All right. Oh, we blew up the economy. No worries. Bailout time. Let's print more USD and tax the people. Okay, and put the economy into debt. That's what happens. We put the governments into a situation where they cannot say no, or else the entire economy just freezes up. The regulators putting the safety measures in place. There is no safety measures in place. My objective now is to ensure that if Vidilook thrives, it's because of the community. The leaders have something to do with it. You know, they need to lead. They need to make a little bit more money than everyone else. They have something to do with it. The leaders have something to do with it. No problems. But, and this is the big but, okay? The leaders need to lead the community into the right decisions so that the system doesn't collapse. I will not take 1 penny more than my 2% fees. That's what I promise. Okay, because you know what? It's easy to say, oh, I'm now the owner. You know what? I'm going to pay myself 20%. No, 30%. No, even more. It's so easy to make money disappear like that. But my objective now is to focus on having the community understand how to build a company. I want the community to vote on all the decisions. And if the leaders are great leaders, they will help their community, they will help guide their community towards the right votes, towards the right outcomes. My team here will be speaking to the leaders. We'll be getting them on board with, over the next week, getting their community onto Stable DAO. My team here will talk to the leaders. And this will be directly on WhatsApp or Telegram. Okay. The existing customer support will be there to help manage the community's sentiment and also to process for withdrawals. From the last 6 days. And I will be setting up the tech again. I'll be setting up the tech again for a launch on September 1st. I do not need to consult any of the leaders in Vidilook. Everybody who's a leader needs to rebuild on Stable DAO so that we don't have any KYC issues. Okay. And all the money that comes in outside of the 2% fee, okay, all the money that comes in outside of that is proof of reserves. Okay. That's the entire proof of reserves. And that's for you guys to decide how to move that money around. There is advertising revenue, but that's negligible. I'll put that in a different bucket. Okay, I'll put that in a different bucket. And that could also go towards proof of reserves. And then, anyways, I think this is all I have to say for now. Do we have one more question? Because I do have my We Are All Satoshi Zoom at 10 o'clock, which is in 10 years. In 10 minutes.
No more questions. Yeah. If I'm overlooking something, you can retype it in the chat. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here we go. Oh, let's say thanks for your time. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Hazel King. Hazel King. Let's unmute Miss Hazel King. Kings. Go ahead, Miss Hazel.
Trying to get it. Yeah, you're on about the leaders. How do we find out who the leaders are? Because I don't know any of the leaders.
Okay, great. So, that's a problem. That's a problem. You know, Felicia's a great leader. We've got a whole bunch of leaders here, right? But you signed up under someone, and then that person's not there to help you, right? That's not right. So what happens is every single time you make a deposit, you buy a package, you're making someone who is no longer a leader money. Okay? It's time, as Donald Trump would say, to drain the swamp. Okay? And the objective really is, okay, if you sign up under someone in StableDAO, I have their KYC details. If you have any problems contacting your leader, I will contact your leader. You know, I will say, hey, what's going on? You're not looking after your people. I can't change the structure though, but if your leader is no longer there to help you or support you, then it's important for you to then create a new account under a new leader, because that's what Stable DAO is all about. You know, we can have multiple accounts on Stable DAO because over time, people who were leaders are deciding to take less and less of a leadership role. So, time to drain the swamp, time to get rid of the existing Vidilook lineage. This will piss off a lot of large leaders. You know who this will piss off the most? It'll piss off Gobi the most. Well, actually, Gobi wouldn't be pissed off, but you get my point, right?
I've never seen him.
But he is an early leader in Vidilook. Now he's working full-time on We Are All Satoshi. So it's important that, you know, people like that just are outside of the new structure. It's important that Vidilook is looked after and we don't have all this waste. Okay? So the benefits of 3% of a day, 3% a day, have to be there. Because when money comes in, it has to go back to you. Okay? It has to go back to you. This is the biggest draw card of the original Vidilook. We're bringing that back. Okay? For commissions to come back to leaders, let's park that for now. Let's park that. Let's put that to a vote. Let's have the community decide how much of a treasury should go into commissions. Okay? And for how much should go into syndicates, let's park that as well. Okay? But let's focus on the community first instead of leadership, taking money. Okay? So who's not with me in this new structure where leaders bleed first and eat last? You know what? They should just bench themselves and have a think of why Beta collapsed, why Live collapsed. Okay? The community needs to come in. They need to get 3% a day. The commissions can come later. The syndicate rewards can come later. That could all come through a vote. Let's focus on the community. Let's focus on getting 3% a day cycled in and cycled out to the community.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we got 6 minutes left before we all have to go. Okay, so please clarify procedure to withdraw money was we spent on half price packages Friday. That's
We've already clarified that. That's where customer service comes in. And now the thing is, 3% a day is not scary. You know, how are you guys supposed to make back all your money if you're getting, 1.5% a day or 0.5% a day? Just trust me on this, right? 3% a day we bring back. If we want to reduce it because we want leaders to make more money, then we could always reduce it later. We could always put it to a vote. Okay, we could always make this less, make that more. Okay, it's up to you guys. I just want to run the tech. I just want to see what you guys do. I just want you guys to vote, right? Because the thing is, we need to get Vidilook back on track with the community, not leaders. Okay, leaders, if they don't agree and they want to be incentivized, well, you know what? It's okay. They could sit to one side. But let's focus on the community right now with no stars, just freebie packs for the first week. Okay, then we put it to a vote on how we want to introduce the packs and how we want to reward leaders. Crypto Ray. Yes.
All right, Crypto Ray, unmute.
Hey, Sam, how are you?
Hey, and everyone, Crypto Ray is a great leader. If you look at his username right now on Zoom, you could see his StableDAO username.
Yes, you can see it.
You can sign up under him using his StableDAO username. It's on the Zoom right now. Screenshot it. Punch it in. Give it a try.
SW1. Thank you, Sam. Listen, I want to thank you for everything that you're doing. I really appreciate it. I don't have any complaints. The only thing that I request is that you keep the machine going. You know what I mean? I don't want, the numbers are, I love 3%. Do your thing. I love the 3%. I do. Make sure it's sustainable and we can just keep the machine going. That's all I want. You know what I mean? I want it to keep going. I want things to be smoothed out. I don't want it to stop. That's all I want. And I said that to you from day one. When you spoke to us about stable opinion, I said to you, and you were in the meeting with my group in particular, Bob Martin is my leader. I said to you, Sam, I love stable opinion, but make sure you keep on bringing us opportunities that make us money. You know what I mean? And you've done it so far, and I'm really happy about that. But my one stipulation is just let's keep the machine going, and I'm with you. You know what I mean? Let's keep moving. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I got to take a breather. Okay. Nature is calling because I'm drinking a lot, as you can see. And my job now is to look fresh for the We Are All Satoshi Zoom, which is happening right about in 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
2 minutes, yes.
2
My
minutes.
team's reminding me 2 minutes. Okay, great. So thank you. And I am gonna make sure everything runs smooth by doing things one thing at a time so that the machine is moving in the right way. Okay? Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for your time. We're going to do this. We're going to turn this world upside down. Okay? We're going to accelerate the existing world. Network marketing is going to be the epicenter of the financial ecosystem moving forward. Okay? We, as StableDAO, will be the epicenter of a financial system moving forward. Not the guys on Wall Street, but us. So, millionaires, here we go. Billionaires, here we go. You guys are all on your way. Thank you very much for your trust. Let's keep powering forward. Thank you.